Welcome back. And step 3 is about putting a team together. All right, putting a team together. Now you got your project proposal, you need to propose your org chart. So how do you put your team together? Very tricky. I don't have a standard answer. Everybody will go through their process of putting a team together. First, I also always ask, how to put a team together? I want to tell you one thing. When you do your org chart, right, you put your team based on why you need them, the job, what kind of roles you need them to fit in. Not whether it's convenient or not. You know what's convenient? Convenient means, okay lah, you're my friend, right? Give you one role lah. Become ticketing director, like that, right? Usually like that, right? And then the one who don't perform is usually the friend. So paiseh want to screw the fella, right? So, okay, based on the role. So is this friend suitable to be ticketing director? Is this friend suitable to be a project secretary? So we find a role that fits that person. You can, in JCI it's very funny sometimes. I should take on a challenge. I'm not very good with numbers, so I should become treasurer. Why? Because opportunity to learn, ma. Correct, you are right. You can do that, no problem. Do it at the local level. Don't do it at the national level. Okay, don't commit suicide. Local level, you still can handle. A lot of work up there as national treasurer. Okay, do it at the local or area level. Yeah. Okay, so how to put the team together? You must first understand personalities. Actually, also one of the reasons I joined JCI, to understand how humans work. Especially when we are not paid, then who is the boss? We think president is the boss. If you ask president, do you feel like a boss? Correct or not? Do you feel like you are the boss? or you feel that they are the boss, you are serving them? Sometimes we ask, how to make a project successful? Is it because the leader has authority? Well, I say you do, right? Then the project is successful. Is it like that? When we ask the leaders don't agree. No, I say they still don't do. Welcome to the real world. So first we understand the personalities. Different people have different behavior. Different tasks suit different character. I put A, B, C, D lah. Character A, B, C, D. Okay? Personality A, B, C, D. Enjoy your drink. It's okay. That's all right. Okay? So A, B, C, D character, I think you have a name. But let's just say A is very goal-oriented kind of person. B is more relationship-oriented. C is more detail-oriented. D is more task-oriented. So what's the difference? This is just stereotyping. We can have a bit of everything. Okay? A bit of everything. So A is more of take it as a challenge. No problem. I cannot do, still do. Right? They like take charge and they like to be competitive. So if you have members who like to be competitive and win, then it's very easy to motivate them to join events. They dislike losing to others. If you have this kind of member, please thank your lucky stars. They should be joining debate, public speaking, whatnot, to represent your LO. All the sports competitions should join, represent your LO, okay? Most of the JCI friends I know, they are more relationship oriented. In terms of, it's very obvious when somebody walk up to you and say, hello, my name is blah, blah, blah. This person is most likely very B, very friendly. Hello. Got a lot of friends. B, a lot of friends. 1 year later, ask him, who's that? I forget already. Okay? Then they like being a friend. They dislike being ignored. So at times, we must know if you want to handle B, right? When do we follow up with them? When do we check in with them? Yeah. Because if you don't check in, they're too busy being a friend. Too busy making friends. Okay? C is more detail-oriented. For them does this make sense? Why? Why like this? Why must be done like this? Solve problems. They like to solve problems. They don't like it to be messy, disorganized. Sometimes they are like this. Why the fella so dumb? You got this kind of people before, right? Normal. Because to them, right, they are very process-oriented. You must do things like this, like this, like this, like this. If you don't do this like this, why are you so stupid? You never do this, that's why you cannot get things done. Usually they are more detail process oriented. D, they are more task oriented. They don't like it when things like to change. You know, like graphic designer, hey, can you change? This is wrong spelling. Change, and then the graphic designer pick check ready. Right?
That becomes graphic violence.
Correct. It becomes graphic violence. Okay, so they like to be left alone. Like D and D, don't touch me. Right? And they dislike surprises and pushy people. So sometimes we know some people we follow up closely. Some people we kind of let go. We don't need to push so hard. Okay, your skills will be tested when you manage big project. How do you manage big project? So many personalities. Takkan you flexible? Okay, if you're very flexible, you adjust to all. If not, you need a system.
Use the this analysis.
DISC, yeah, almost like a DISC analysis. Okay, almost like this. So this one is very testing because maybe at the beginning we don't know their personality so much. We only know when problems arise and how they handle the project. We only know. By the time we know, we must know how to handle them. It's an ongoing process. Okay, there is no fixed rule. That's why handling people is your leadership skill. Correct. The higher you go, the more people you need to handle, right? And then the more patterns will come out.
The more I feel like step, that may my dog.
Correct. So that's why you're here. There's no right or no wrong, right? There's no right, no wrong. We always have a the way to relax ourselves and the way to motivate ourselves. Okay? So, yeah, please. So now you all kind of know this. I just want to say this is just a guideline. Okay? It's just a guideline. Okay, why do you need to know personalities at work? Why? Because number one is to improve your decision-making abilities. There are some people, right, just don't like to make decisions. Then you just tell them, hello, by the way, I've decided the color is blue. Is it okay? Yeah, sure. Great. 你开心就好. Okay, very good. Only B people will feel like that, Yeah. Second is to avoid conflict when it arises. There are some people, how to say that? I would say our communication model may be very different between age, maybe lah. Example for some they may ask, do you like coffee? No. Wow, why so rude? How else to answer? You get what I'm saying? This is just simple example, but because in project it's going to be very different already, right? Can you do this? Is it okay to change this? Wow, just tell the fella change. Wow, you cannot like that one. You must explain why you need to change. Then he will change. Okay. So different people we learn. I won't. Sorry? Too straightforward. Yeah, some people correct. Some people don't like straightforward. Some people cannot straightforward, don't know what he's talking about. Right? After 5 minutes, right? Say, I don't understand what he's talking about. What you want, actually? What you want? Pusing again. Okay, wait. So, you want this? Pusing again. I don't care. So, some people too straightforward, some people cannot straightforward. We are human. God is very fair. Okay, and then learn to appreciate diversity. Sometimes it comes to a point, he's like that lah, you get things done can already lah. You don't want to do also can lah. Okay, but I will never hire you. You must understand, JCI is really a way for you to get to know people, people get to know you, and you get to know yourself. You get to know yourself. So you must know who can be friends with you and who cannot be friends with you. Be selective in life. Same goes to your partner. Don't simply date a person. Just because he's lang zai or yao qin. Be selective. Alright? Yeah. So learn to appreciate diversity. And then align your team mission. Learn to work as a team. The mission of the project or company comes first. The team mission is second. The individual is third. Okay, what I mean is this. Why sometimes a lot of gossip going around? Normal, right? Gossip lah, politics lah, backstabbing lah, Why it comes around? Because of this mission is not aligned. People just cannot accept certain weakness. Cannot accept. Why like that? So they have to find a way to channel it. They channel it. Okay? Here is the thing. When you are the leader, you are their best channel. Because people like to talk to people with power. If I want to gossip, I gossip to someone with power. Hopefully the fellow can do something. Okay? You as the leader must know when to take action, when not to take action. When to ignore them. Oh, yeah, I feel so bad for you. Why the fellow do this to you? Then the fellow feel better already, right? Okay, back to work. Back to work. Whatever he says stops with you. Stops with you. Back to work. Then no gossip. Yeah. If everybody spread, then a different story. Right? So it's something that we have to encourage our OC, let them know. Sure, your committee will talk to you because you're OC ma. They don't talk to you, talk to who? You know what's the worst thing? They really talk among themselves, they don't talk to you. then really you got problem. Correct? If they talk to you, everything stops with you. Okay, no. You try to handle it. As the OC, we try to handle their unhappiness when they feel unfair. Right? When they feel being wrong, we try to handle their emotion. Then it stops with you. Then you try to, if the problem can solve, then you solve it. So that whatever he says does not repeat. Okay, so this is how we try to handle team. During my year as president, a lot of gossip happened before. I also tried to stop it. Try to stop it. It was very serious. It came to my ears. So I say, okay, now this is on the table. The person who is spreading this is here, right? The person involved in this is also here. The two of you talk. Don't tell us. Why you tell us? You tell the fellow tell me. Then what you tell? You tell like that. Then everything stops there. Okay, so as a leader, you also train us to handle all these people in our life. I cannot promise who comes into your life. The strength of the team is each individual member. The strength of each member is the team. Okay? So, we bring out the best in everyone. There's no such thing as one-star member, the person lousy, terrible, bad, horrible. Sure got something one. Learn to see the best, the better part. And then we decide, do we want to work with this person or don't want to work? It's okay one. You do you, the person become the person, I don't care. Right? Values different, right? Then, building a team. Okay? Building a team. Some people have a dream, but they have a bad team, so the dream is a nightmare. Say, all the project you want to do, you also don't know how to choose your team. You never choose. People say, people just want to fit in. Sometimes people want to be in your board, people want to be in your committee, just for title. And this will happen when you grow higher. Okay? When I was area chairman, people would just volunteer. Can I be treasurer? Can I be area director? Can I do this? Can I do that? I said, good, you volunteer. Do. Who's the one who never do? The one who volunteer. I also scratching my head. Okay? So sometimes we have to really know how to filter. I won't say I'm perfect. I also learn my lesson. Okay? And then some people, they have a dream and they are building a team. The dream has potential. You know what's building? Building means today I friend with you, tomorrow we argue. What the fuck? Why you do like that? Why you so stupid? Then in that process, we find alignment. By the way, sorry. How can I make your work easier? Okay. Then after that, maybe I prefer, moving forward, I prefer you do this so that you make my life easier. We tell them what we want. We ask them to tell us what they want. You are building. You are still building. You are building. Your dream has potential. When you have a dream, a great team, your dream is unstoppable. What is a great team? Before he talk, I know what he wants. It's a great team. Your dream is unstoppable. OC, I know what you want, 搞定. I haven't talked. Yeah. So this one is process. Okay? Today cannot happen, maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow cannot happen, maybe next year. We are always building. We are building ourselves. We are building the people around us. Very important. Step 4. Then only we talk about executing the plan. 搞定 the people first. 搞定, okay? Everybody align. We align. Then we execute. Execute in terms of you need to list down what you need to do. What is your to-do list? Is this visible? Is this trackable? Let's say IAB OC, right? you kind of know what you need to do, ma. Where you put your list? Where do you put your list? Google Sheet. Or you write down. Tomorrow call sponsor. Where do you put your list? Right? Is it trackable? Is it visible? Okay. If let's say I'm the kind of OC, I want this list to be visible and trackable. Where do I put the list? Google Drive. Okay. How? Only OC will laugh. Why? The master list come from home. Okay. How you do this? How do you do this? How do you write down your to-do list? Every member can see and you can track. AI apps, tracking app. Wow, so advanced are you? Different. Manda Clan member, different level, I tell you. Yeah. How do you do it? Yeah, let's say like your IBOC, right? Ticketing director need to do some work, sponsor director need to do some. Where you write down all the to-do list? How do you? Excel sheet. Gantt chart. Okay. Well, you use Gantt chart. Who? Push. Yeah. I think later I will show how we use it. Okay, I can show you now. Do you use project management tool? Project management tool. Okay. Just let you know how a list should be. To-do list. Okay, how do you do a to-do list? To-do list. How do you do it? Okay, so usually a typical to-do list is like that. Then you write everything. Right? Then you do this. Is it correct? Take, like that. Okay. How else? What is another format? Is there another format?
Put in a quarter.
Put in a quarter? How to quarter?
Like phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
Okay, so segregate all this. So now, if I want to take this, it becomes like phase 1. Okay. Phase 2, phase 3, like that. Is it like that? And then all of this here, is it? Something like this. Okay. Okay. Just now, somebody mentioned Gantt chart. How does Gantt chart look like? Okay. Let's say this is a Gantt chart. Okay, you just imagine like that. So this is all the week 1, week 2, week 3, like that. This is your task 1. So maybe you must be done within week 1, week 2. Task 2, maybe you must be done week 2, week 3, like that. Okay, this is called Gantt chart. So that's how people track. Okay. How else?
The segmentation of important, not important, urgent.
Okay, someone want to segment important, not important, urgent. Okay, I try. Okay, maybe this is what you talk about. Okay, quarter. Important. All the list here, is it? Urgent. Then all the list also here. Is it like that? I can tell you most of the time it's important, urgent one. Not important, not urgent. Do you think you're right?
Yeah.
Maybe your phase 1, phase 2, phase 3, phase 4, also something like that. Okay, so we look at all these lists. What do you think is the weakness in this list?
Deadline, person in charge.
Okay, deadline, person in charge, not there.
Fishbone.
Fishbone is more on risk management. Okay, risk management. Fishbone is like, if this project goes wrong, then what should we do? What should we do? Okay, so this one, what don't have is they don't have deadline. Got deadline, here got deadline. Got deadline. You can add deadline. Okay, PIC. Maybe this don't have PIC. You must add PIC. You must always add PIC. Okay. What else? If you want to do a to-do list, what else will you add? assuming you have deadline. Here. You must add reference. You always need to add reference. You know why? It's very simple. Graphic designer, can you come up with a poster? You will never come up one. Why? No reference. Graphic designer, come up with a poster. These are my reference. 1, 2, 3. Okay lah, somewhere around this reference, I give you 3 days. The fella can come up very fast. Sebab he has reference. You must understand sometimes why member cannot do work very fast for you because they cannot copy paste. Nowadays, our members like to be handhold. Handhold. Give me template. Don't ask me create myself. Give me template. Canva cannot blank. Must have template. Alright. They like template. They like reference. They like template. Yeah. Okay. When I promised OC Richard that I will do project management, the first thing I did, to-do list. So I call it a master list. So the master list has what? The master list has my program flow. Then it has the program flow in terms of time, right? And then it has reference. At the bottom, at the end of today's session, there will be a feedback. Then I will give him a template. This is the feedback form. So all these are templatized already. Okay? This is how we just tell him, okay lah, it's a very simple project management, now you do. He will stress about different things. Maybe he stress about, who will come, who will be there, right? Whether the venue, want to find venue, how much they charge, can make money, cannot make money. He will stress about other things. He don't need to stress about feedback form because I already given. Okay? So a to-do list, make it very easy for them to use it as a reference. Just show you something. Have you seen, is my project management here? Or tracking. Okay. The next slide, I will talk about tracking. Now is to-do list first. Okay, then we talk about tracking. So far, okay?
Yes.
Okay. So, project planning and tracking. Our ideal is, the plan is like this. Our ideal 2025, here start, here finish. 2025, the universe have a different plan. Every year is the same. Okay, decision matrix. Now we know how to make decision. Urgent, important. Here already. So decision matrix. If it's not urgent, not important, what you do? Okay, delete. Okay, ignore. Okay. If it's very important and urgent, what you do? Very important and not urgent, you plan. Okay, and then not important and urgent, you delegate. So very important and urgent?
Right now.
Okay, you do now, right? Settle it now. So, in your life as OC, you just need to drop off things that you think is important, but other people don't think is important. Only you think is important. Then you must have that wisdom. Is this what my team wants? If this is not what my team wants, drop. If not, there's too many things to do. Track tasks. So which project management tool do you use? This is just a checklist, right, of things, or this track task Gantt chart. How do you track? How do you track your members doing what? How do you track? WhatsApp him. Okay, bro, apa buat today? Want to know this one sudah buat belum? Sorry bro, I'm in the hospital.
No. My bro every time say, I today busy.
I today busy.
Tomorrow busy.
Correct. Memang busy. Yeah. Memang busy. Then why are you the project committee? Don't know lah. What you learn? Okay, we scam each other lah. Always, right? Yeah. So, okay, WhatsApp is a good way because we touch base. What else?
Dashboard.
Dashboard. You need a dashboard. Okay. Where do you do this dashboard? Notion. You can use Notion to do a dashboard. Very advanced. I think you tell your other member to use Notion, nobody will sign up. Correct? You tried before? Yeah, it's time to look at something that people can accept. This is one way to track, which earlier on, sorry, what's your name?
Mention.
Manson.
Mason.
Manson.
Mason lah.
Mason.
Handsome.
Okay. So Mason mentioned Gantt chart. Okay. I think Gantt chart I tried before. Not many JCI project committee like this style. Yeah. Where is the weakness in this? Okay, see, the Gantt chart is actually good. Start date, end date. Start date, end date, timeline. This is a timeline. This is your task. Start date, end date. Right? And then the status lah, probably. Then this is today. This one can move on because this is formula already ma. So all this is dependency. You must do this, then this can be done ma. You don't do this, cannot do one. Right? So where is the weakness in this? It's a mess, okay? It's messy. What else?
Yes.
It's tedious. It's just very tedious. Have to keep putting in, then later tomorrow got new task here dependent on here, you know.
Sometimes maybe got extra tasks need to add on.
Yes, extra tasks need to add on, and then it may affect because you already formularize all this, so it affects the formulas of all this. Alright. Those have no answer because never used before. What the hell is this? See, also don't understand. If I'm the committee, sure, don't know what to do. Sure, write paper already, write paper. Today do what, tomorrow do what. Back to paper, right? Technology is complicated. Okay, we use simpler technology. We use this. Have you heard of this before? Kanban board. Okay, if you haven't heard of this, you can take note. Maybe after this, can Google or anything. Kanban board, how it works is just like this. There's a to-do list, there's a doing list, and done list. And then maybe in between there's a review lah. Review punya column, right? So let's say you are doing, finish already, you put under review. Review, somebody approve. Drag it, put it under done. Right? This is Kanban board. Have you used a Kanban board before? No. Okay, can start to try. Trello. Okay, yeah. Take note, this can be Trello. 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 This also can become Notion. Trello. You can do a Trello. You can do Notion. I will just write down some of the things. Task tracking, Trello. Okay. Notion. What else? Monday.com. Monday.com. Right. Rework. I think nowadays very hot is Rework. ClickUp. ClickUp.com. It's not really Excel one. It's quite dynamic. It's quite dynamic in terms of okay. Today I'm the OC. Let's say I need Zeun, right? Zeun I want to assign task to Zeun. I will put down the task and I put down Zeun's name. I will give her reference. I give her deadline. I tell her what's the task. And then the moment I press send, she get a notification. If Zeun is in this sponsorship group with 5 of us, okay, the rest is the committee. Only 5 of us are in sponsorship group, and I put this and I send it to Zeun. You all also get update. If Zeun finish the task, you post the task, right? I post comment. Maybe I need Catherine to look into your task. I tag Catherine. Catherine can immediately see the task and the history. So it's quite dynamic. So we need this kind of thing to do it. We cannot do it on a Google Sheet. Especially when communication, right? Usually we do WhatsApp, right? Committee, and then sponsorship, another group. Very dangerous. Very dangerous. Because sponsorship we talk, right? Doesn't mean president shouldn't know, ma. Doesn't mean maybe ticketing shouldn't know, ma. So we talk here, but WhatsApp that side they don't know. So what we do is anytime they want to join this group to check, they can check. Anytime we tag, we say then everybody get notification. Can amend, permission, who view what, can. Yeah, any of this can do. Last time I used this Asana. I think free 20 packs. Asana. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So that is for tracking. You will need something to do tracking because moving forward, I can say the younger generation, they don't like you call me people nowadays don't like to pick up phone.
Yes.
If you're using iPhone, unknown number cannot masuk. Why unknown number? I didn't save your number, right? So we need something that we can give them notification. But WhatsApp too many notification. Okay, or you can use a simple Google Sheet. Simple Google Sheet also can lah. Your status, complete, in progress, your priority. You can use simple Google Sheet also lah to track. If the project not very big, don't complicate it lah. Simple Google Sheet. Okay. So this is your to-do list and your tracking mechanism. You always need tracking mechanism. If you're okay, maybe EVP lah should encourage OC create something like that.
EVP, yeah.
And then EVP gets access.
EVP, yeah.
Something like that lah. Ex-official gets access or the exco gets access so that they know where is the status of the project. Yeah. Okay. So if you cannot measure it, you cannot improve it. You always need to measure where are you. If your goal is to make 20,000, how much are you making today? Is it 5? Is it 15? Is it 17.5K? You know, we always need to measure. Even if today making 500 ringgit, the goal is 20, it's also tak apa. It only means one thing. We have a big gap. Yeah. So this is by Lord Kelvin. Step 5. Manage stakeholders and working with partners. Now talk about working with other people. What is a stakeholder? Stakeholder is people or group have a claim or ownership of rights, interest in your project. Okay. Today you do impactful project. Who are your potential stakeholders? Okay. Government, okay. What else? Companies can be your stakeholders in terms of they are the sponsor or supplier, right? Who else? Today, committee. The committee are your stakeholders because they have direct interest. Other association, they can be your stakeholders because they can be your partners. They can bring people to your place. It can be your the audience is your stakeholders, right? And there's one group of people you must never forget. Your PP. Right? Because every time something goes wrong, correct or not? Something goes wrong, the PP will start saying something. When everything is right, PP not there one. Now PP outside. Now still okay, PP haven't said anything. Okay, so you kind of need to know who are the stakeholders. Okay, stakeholders is project ownership, direct interest. Your committee, your local board members, maybe your PPs, they have direct interest. I just want to ask this question. Let's say you have an impactful project that's going on. Are your PP up to date about the impactful project? Will they know? No. They don't know. Okay. If let's say this impactful project you are doing very well, you want to submit E-awards, will they know?
It depends.
It depends. Yeah. Okay. So if you can make it okay, PP will know. Make it something like that. You know why? Sometimes it's just more on we don't want them to kacau us when things go wrong. So we also must tell them what are the good things that's happening. If not the good things we don't tell them, all the bad things they know from other people we kena. Alright. So I don't know about most of the LOs. In LT, we have this practice, we have this PAC group, President Advisory Council. Okay, President Advisory Council. The purpose of the group, okay, objective is the purpose of the group is to guide and support the president in whatever he does. Okay? Any challenge he have, the PAC is there to assist him. That is the purpose of the group. So this group will meet 2 months one time. And the president will prepare a quick update for the PPs. Okay, the quick update can be, these are the 3 impactful projects happening this year, right? Project A will be done by next week. Project B, maybe will be done in 3 months' time. Now pending sponsorship for Project B. Project C, very high risk, maybe will fail. So at least the president, has a channel to update. And then the PP will be like, okay, how can we support you? Instead of fail already, then go and scold the president. Scold the fellow for what? Alright, no, president also don't take money, scold him for what? So might as well ask him to update. And then president is a good way. The president can ask, PP, I need your help. Project C, maybe very high risk. I also don't know how to move forward. Do you think I should carry on? Then the PP can offer advice. Okay? So this is just a practice. It's just a practice. Like when LT, sometimes we feel that our president is struggling. We will call for PAC meeting to help the president. Membership declaration. Every year we need to do. This next year, 2025, declare how many members. Together with the president, we try to understand what is your concern. The president and the board has concern. The PP has a long-term view. Because the fellow PP, so the fellow always have long-term view for the chapter, right? So we have to align. These are the things. Okay. Stakeholders is those affected by the project outcome in direct interest, your audience, your members, maybe also your PP in direct interest, maybe end board is in direct interest, right? Public sectors of society. Interested parties, very interested in your projects, usually vendors, contractors, agencies, because they can get business from you. Okay, so now these are the stakeholders, direct, indirect, interested. Why work with partners? Why do you work with partners?
More community.
More committee, okay? Okay, more impact, bigger engagement, okay?
More TGM.
More TTM, okay? More resources, because you don't have all the resources. So partners bring different knowledge and resources. You can collaborate to increase the project's impact and make it sustainable. You can do all this collaboration. That's why when we talk to partner, we always talk about collaboration. And you work with partners at different stage of your project. Different stage. Yeah. Sometimes you need them at the beginning, sometimes you need them at the end, sometimes you need them in the middle. Sometimes you just need the money, you don't need them to show face. Okay, and when you pick a project partner, including your sponsor, you must pick someone who has common goals and values. You see, sponsor, right? The way to find sponsor is not because he has money, you find sponsor. It's because you have a certain direction for your project or your year. You find the sponsor. Okay? And avoid conflict of interest. Of course, there are potential conflict of interest. If you feel that you cannot handle this conflict of interest in future, you don't onboard them. Okay? And do you even have a partnership, sponsorship agreement? Black and white. Always need black and white. All right? I know it's very easy to shake hand. Okay, you sponsor, you're a partner, shake hand. But where's the black and white? The black and white will say, as a partner, you do this. As JCI Nibong Tebal, we do this. Nibong Tebal do this, you do this. Okay, and this is the duration of the project. If you feel that this partnership, you want to terminate, okay. Any one of us can terminate, just give 2 weeks notice. The 2 weeks notice can be WhatsApp, call, email, whatever, 2 weeks notice. Because every agreement must have an exit clause. Exit. We always enter a relationship, we never talk about exit. Then the relationship always kitschy or hanging there. Yeah, it's just like whether we don't know want to exit group chat or not. We don't know. Should we exit group chat? Will the fellow be offended? Right? So this is why partnership, sponsorship agreement, very important. Okay, working with partners still, you ensure clear roles and responsibilities, touch on it. You understand how to benefit them, okay, by being involved in a project. Your active communication, your relevant partners. Okay, all these things is partnership management lah. Partnership management is just like how you manage a friend. The moment they agree to partner with you, it only means one thing. They are open to work with you. Yeah. Real statistics, I mean, my agak-agak statistics. Let's say you find 30 partners. Maybe only 6 or 7 willing to partner with you. That's so just manage that 6 to 7 people. Yeah. So what I want to say is in life, right, a lot of people don't want to partner with us. Only that small percent willing to partner with us. The moment they are willing to partner with us, we must take care of them. Okay? Partners are potential partners such as other institutions, other NGOs, other government councils. It can be local companies. It can be media partners. Yeah, schools is institution. Schools, hospital, all this. Yeah, it's good because most of the time we work with schools. Okay, so partners, the best partnerships are not dependent on just a common goal, but on the shared path of equality, desire, and a lot of passion. A lot of passion. Find partner with a lot of passion. A lot of passion. Okay? Partner with money, correct. Okay. We take a quick wrap up. What have you learned so far? You write down. This is for you to write down. This time for you to write down. Okay. For you to review the notes a little bit, maybe we just take about 1 to 1.5 minutes. We review the notes a bit. Okay, then we do a quick sharing what we have learned, just 1 tips each. Okay, we just review the notes a bit. Okay, 20 more seconds. Okay, one last look. Okay, we do a quick round. We just do a quick round. What have you learned that touches you the most? Or just share any of your learning point. Okay, we will start from the front. We'll start from the corner first. Our friend from my assistant of the day. So what have you learned the last? No, you can sit down. It's okay. It's a casual thing.
I think because me myself, I'm coming from a place of maybe it's like a position that I'm preparing for my next year handling. So it's a flagship project of my time. It's like I have the responsibility of not to make it die so I have to make sure the impact and all these things. So I think the thing that I learned the most is about proposals and handling of people. They always come with experience, and I think that certain days I will not have enough experience because I'm very young to know how to handle people. But at this young age, without experience, what can I do? The only thing I think of is maybe I input as much knowledge as possible to move it forward. So as for today, I think the fundamentals is the fundamentals of organizing is what I learned the most.
Okay. Thank you very much. Good luck next year. Okay, Catherine.
For me is from 2 points. One is how to really identify the objectives, because a lot of people when they want to do projects only do for do. They don't have really the exact goal or anything. So from your sharings, I really like how to say there's a lot of small tips that really helps, and also from the point of, because not only one project we do a lot of projects, and make it how to make it sustainable, or how to make it a proper way. So like we need to learn how to pass on.
Yep.
This is why.
Got it. Okay. Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. Osi?
So for me, the part that at the working with our team, one thing is very important for me is that when last time when I assigned someone to help me to get some tasks done without any reference, so that I believe that they also very headache, no idea for the direction. So for me is that next time I have to add more reference for the next person.
Okay, very good. Zian?
Okay. For me, as the point that trend or see as trend successor. Very new point for me. And also review the project so that we can pass down to the next OC. And also let our PP know the project. And the as official also give someone to lead.
Correct. Okay, got it, Zian. Hexter?
I learned in a review in closing, so should pass to the next OC. So then can learn what mistake or what good enough in the project. So the second thing is send a post-mortem to the stakeholder. So we JCI is more professional for that. So maybe in future we have more partnership of already together. So the last thing is project should have a tax office or have an advisor, so that we can seek for good suggestion and a good got the experience from them.
Got it. Thank you. Mason?
What have Miss Cynthia covers, I have experienced before this year when my terraforming mass competition in the event. But what I want to emphasize is that fine tuning some of the things that has learned before, but I need to fine tuning. For example, using the data command, and then like once you're done the postmortem, you need to send to your other stakeholders, and then let them know. So something new that I need to fine tune that I have never done before. So what I learned from that is that fine tuning the parts.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. Okay. What's your name? Oh. Selena. Okay, can. PE can.
OK，我讲回华语啊。
可以。
OK，他们讲的都是今天有点到的点，但是我想讲的是说，他们讲到的都是我今天有学到的，但是我想点的是说，很多时候我们做活动是好像人家做什么我们跟着人家做什么，然后应该是找回自己的 chapter 自己的地方是需要什么，然后我们再根据这个需要去 plan 我们要达到的那个 project 的目的，这样才能真正解决那个问题，然后也才能持续。这个是我今天学到的东西啊。
Very good. You can plan for next year. Yeah. Thank you, PE.
我讲话就是听我讲其中一个我讲华语哈。OK， 就是跟我们的 PP， 所以刚才讲起说要2-3个月比一次嘛，我觉得是一个好的一个way，因为现在我们跟 PP 也许会有一个 gap。因为我们没有去 update 它最新的我们的 project， 还是我们的分会发生什么事情，所以这个是一个很好的 way 去跟我们的 PP 去沟通，给我们知道我们的这个最新的消息。
Understand. Okay, thank you, President. Correct, it's very important. It's for sustainability. Next 10 years. Now already 10 years, next 10 years.
到我哈，我没有什么好讲问，
简单完了是吧？
也不是跟他讲的，因为以上学到的东西都有在做这了，然后只是我学到就是要讲 to do list 那边去做那种 Excel 的东西那边要去多一点进步，加强自己。
Okay, 谢谢 thank you. Well done, Selena. Okay, so now story time. Okay, story time now. This is a story I read the other day. So this story is like this. Story. Okay, there was an important job needs to be done. Very important job needs to be done. So everybody was sure somebody will do it because so important Sure, somebody do it. Anybody could have done this job. In the end, nobody did it. Why? Somebody got angry because it's so obvious it is everybody's job. Everybody thought anybody could have volunteered, quickly get it done. What's the problem? But nobody realized that everybody would never lift a finger to do it. And then, ended up, everybody blamed somebody when nobody completed what anybody could have done. So in the end, who did the job?
Aussie.
Correct. Usually OC. If you want to be OC, if you want to be OC, be prepared to do everything. Sometimes OC say, "Ayo, why my team never more? I do everything." Normal.
OC 管啊，你包山包海。
包山包海。
包到完。
Correct. 包到完。This is where you learn Then they scam you You join JCI you want to learn you become OC. 包山包海。Okay, so who completed the job? Who completed the job? Nobody completed the job. Because everybody blame. So nobody completed. Yeah. Okay, so this is just typical very typical, something happened, some problem happened. This is something I always taught my LT members in the earlier years. Because last time memang not enough manpower. No money, no manpower. Sometimes we join JCI, we also ask, why we join? Very new member Why we join JCI? You never pay us, do so much. Everyday meeting. So this is what I will tell my members. You imagine this. Let me see. Can I write it? I will write here. I told my members, in life, we always have two choices. There's always a line. There's always a line in between. We always have two choices. We can go below the line, which is, this is what it means. Alright, go below the line. Or we can go above the line, which is, this is what it means. Okay? So what is go below the line? Go below the line means something goes wrong. We tend to, yes, it's somebody's problem. So as a leader, this is your skill. You try to listen to how people explain to you the problem. You try to get how they talk about the problem. The way they talk about the problem, is it below the line or above the line? Because if we want to grow, we have to learn how to communicate our problem as well. Everybody got challenge. Do we blame or do we usually give? Yeah. Or are we usually in denial? Yeah. Okay. So this is how people usually will communicate. Then you tell them, okay, don't do this. Go above the line. And another choice. Something happened in life, you play above the line. What does it mean, play above the line? First is, you take ownership. Somehow can be your fault. Don't know which part, you find out. Then also at the same time, be accountable. How can you fix the problem? What can you make it better? And the last one, be responsible. Okay, so things will go wrong. When things go wrong, remember, play above the line. There's a line, you can always choose to play below the line or play above the line. Okay, so everybody put your hands up like this and say, I play above the line. Okay, one more time, I play above the line. Okay, give a high five to your neighbor and say, let's play above the line. Okay, thank you very much for participating. Long time I never do this kind of participation training. Resources, okay? We talk about resources. Now we're at number 6. List all the resources you have and you need for your project. So what's the first resource? List down all the resources first. You need a graphic designer, write it down, right? You need videographer, write it down. Whatever you need, you write it down. Second, you list down what you already have. Memang ada, no need to find, also have. Alright? And list down the resources you need to buy. Yeah. Okay, you need to obtain or you need to buy. You need to buy one. You know, it's free one, and NT provide one, Nibong Tebal provide. And then you plan the requirements for each task, right? And then you monitor the project, monitor the resources in the project, and regular communication with the team for your resources. Okay, we are at resources. Maybe I need to improve these slides a bit. Okay, so there are resources you have and you don't have. Okay, and then only you translate these resources to a budget. How do you do a budget? You must first know your resources. If you don't know your resources, how to do budget? Agak do. Yeah, lor, I know. Okay, budget is how you plan a complete or best estimated budget. Budget can have 3 versions. Ideal, best case, worst case. Okay, so you plan a best estimated budget and then you monitor your results. After that, you review your progress and you adjust the budget whenever needed. Okay, I just want to tell one thing. Budget is meant to be adjusted. It's not about, it's like this. This is the budget approved by the board. And then something appear. Say, forgot to buy certificate holder. It's not in the budget. Right? Then the treasurer say, yeah, it's not approved. It's not in the budget. Cannot buy. Takkan don't buy me. Right? So budget can be adjusted one. When you get more sponsors, for example, maybe my initial budget, no appreciation dinner for committee. Why? No money. No money, eat KFC also no money, right? Suddenly, my sponsor director or myself as OC, I managed to get a lot of sponsor, or better than expected, right? We have some money. So now can do appreciation dinner? Can. Just revise the budget, adjust the budget, okay? Update the board. Analyze the results of the budget. I'm not going to go too deep down into how a budget should be, but typically this is the budget template. Typically it's like that. The budget template is, maybe you list down all your expenses first. How much you will spend. Okay? Expenses. This is your budget amount to spend. This is the actual amount, right? And this is the variance. Variance is the difference in percentage. Okay? Difference in percentage. Let's say you're supposed to spend on venue. Venue. Your budget is 50 ringgit. The actual spend is 25. The variance is you actually saved 50%. You saved 50%. Okay? So this is called the analysis part. You can try to do this. If not, this is enough. Yeah? You do the expenses, then only you do the revenue. I learned the hard way. I always start with revenue first. Then I got problem. The ticket how much? Ticket how much? Simply bantai, right? I learned the hard way. Start with expenses first. How much you need? How much you need? Alright? Then only go for revenue. How many sources of income can you have? First source is what? Sell tickets. Okay. Second source? Sponsor. Okay. Third source? Government. Okay. Funding. Okay. Fourth? Yeah, maybe merchandise, right? Merchandise. Something like that lah. Oh, sell booth. Sell booth. Maybe it's not sponsored, it's just sell booth. So these are all your income stream lah. Oh. Yeah. Sell coffee also can. If you want to sell, on that day you sell coffee. Yeah. Then you tell the coffee fella, I help you to brand, brand visibility, all the sales come to me. Okay, something like that lah. Up to you what you want to sell lah. So this is your revenue stream. Okay. So once you, okay, what is your challenge when you need to do budget? What is your challenge? What will be your challenge when you do budget? Uncertainties, okay. Normal. Just do your best estimate.
Price change.
Price change. Okay.
Especially your events at the year end, then next year come key get price key.
You're right. Correct, yeah. Those are the risk management in the budget. Yeah. Other than that, doing budget maybe it's just on how much to insert at tickets, how much should we sell, right? Around there. Typically is that lah. Budget, I would think most of you kind of know how to do. It's not very challenging. But what you need to do after budgeting, project sudah jalan, you need to do cash flow tracking. Cash flow tracking is very important. Example, if your project, let's say this is January, February, March, April, May, June. Okay, June is the event day. So you need to know when to find sponsorship, Sponsorship. You need to know when to find. January, February, March. Let's say you want to find sponsorship here. Okay, so this is your planned cash flow. Maybe 10,000, 5,000, 10,000, I don't know. You plan it. And then expenses. When do you need to commit to venue deposit? When do you need to commit t-shirt deposit? Right? You need to know. Because why? If my event is June, maybe my t-shirt deposit, I need to commit here. I better find money. A lot of people last minute find sponsorship. Do you know that? When it's too last minute, you cannot find the amount you want. You can still find some, but it's not the amount you want. Okay? Don't do last minute. You plan first. If this is deposit for t-shirt, then what else? What are the things you need to pay? I put negative lah. You need to pay. Things you need to pay. Right? Or when can the cash flow come in? When can cash flow come in? What you want to see is at the end of the day, right? The bottom here, right? Do you have money in the bank? Do you have money in the bank when this one happened, then this happened, this happened, this happened? Do you have money in the bank? So after you do budget is to do the cash flow. A lot of people, right? Why treasurers sometimes scared to approve expenses? You pay first lah. Yeah, every time do JCI, I pay first, right? End up the poorest is me, right? It's because don't have this one. You pay first, project finish, then only I give you. Why? They're very scared because they don't know how much in the bank account. If I know how much in the bank account, my member asked me to pay something first, no problem, got money, got extra money, okay, approve. The important thing is this, member do project together with you, right? Make it easy for them to make the project move. If the project account can pay, project account pay lah. Yeah. Okay, why most members don't renew? Because all this small issue. That day do this project, do until so 辛苦. I have to come out 10,000, 15,000, cannot claim. I want to claim project finish, I want to claim take 3 months. Ask me to renew. Correct or not? Usually like that, right? Scam. Usually like that. So we have to be very careful. If we can do all this, we make their life easy. Okay. After you do budget, then only you can do KPI. You don't do KPI from the beginning. You don't have data to do KPI. Okay. Your KPI comes from budget because you will know how many tickets you need to sell, how many sponsors you need, right? By when you need the money. Actually, if you need 50,000, right, for your sponsor, cannot 50,000 come in January, unless all your friends. Be reasonable. Be reasonable. Maybe come in February, maybe come in March. Some come in January, some come in March, right? Then people have some breathing space. Maybe sometimes the sponsor, tiba-tiba, June got one sponsor here.
Yeah.
When I was area chairman, I do sponsorship 2 times. One is during area convention. Try to get as much sponsor as I can. One is towards the end, nearer to NetCon. I was still getting sponsor. Yeah. Why am I still getting sponsor? Because in my head, I will do my sponsorship in 2 batch. Then I will tell my sponsors the reason I need it. People ask how to do sponsorship. First thing, sponsor want to know you need the money for what? For what? Usually I will tell them it's for member development. I will not promise heaven and earth. I will only say member development. Okay, what can I get? Then I will say this. Please don't put very high hopes. Okay, don't put very high hopes. What I will give you is your logo feature here, your advertisement I put in this magazine, blah, 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 blah. Then you get to do a talk. Okay, whether or not the talk can convert, it really depends on the topic that you want to say and how you say it, If he's a lousy presenter, I also cannot guarantee he can get sales, right? So we only promise the things we can do. But I will always tell him, take it as you support youth development, national building, nation building. You're doing it for somebody else. Pay it forward. At the same time, I try to do something for your company, for your brand. I try to open doors for you. This is how I will tell my sponsor. So if we don't dare to promise too much, we don't ask too much. Okay? If we feel we cannot give a 50,000 value, we don't promise 150,000 value. What is the amount of value reasonable to give sponsor? At least double the amount they sponsor. At least double the amount. Example, if I ask for 3,000 ringgit, at least something I do for them can have 6,000 ringgit value. Okay? How to count? Here is the tricky part. How to count? This sponsor will receive 6,000 ringgit value. So, if let's say you give me 3,000. Today you give me 3,000. You start January bro. Your sponsorship is until December. You should say like that, right?
Yes.
Every time we say, hey, you start today sponsorship finish, IAB. Who want to sponsor? IAB finish, no more. My branding, no more. Okay? Take note, it has to be long term. If you can, feature all the way until December. Okay? I will give you, let's say, FB, I put your logo, or my banner, I put your logo And my member, I have how many members in NT? Nibong Tebal? 40. Okay, I have 40 members. 40 impressions. Okay? 40 impressions. Okay, NT members 40 impressions for logo, impressions for maybe ads on our Facebook channel. It can be more than 40. Don't dare to promise first. Don't dare to promise, right? And then if we do project, we will bring your bunting along. The bunting will have your logo. Or project visibility. Project visibility. We are looking at probably 200 impressions. Conservative 100 Don't want to overpromise. 100 impressions. Okay, very important it's called impression not customer. Okay. And then we talk about what else? What else can we talk about? New T-shirt. Okay, T-shirt logo. Bring it to because you'll be wearing it to this is visibility. Okay, visibility in other JCI events. Okay, can be NetCon, AreaCon, all those, right? Let's say you wear it, that kind of thing, you feature them, you open up the flag. Our JCI members, we have how many?
3,003.
Yeah, just put 3,005 lah. Okay? So, whatever, something happen, plus another 60 lah. Plus another 60, so that I make it easier. In total, this is 3,700 impression, let's say. Let's say 3,700 impression for 3,000 ringgit. How much is one impression?
1 ringgit.
1 ringgit. Around there lah. Let's say 1 ringgit, one impression. Is it enough for him? Maybe not enough. Give him a talk. JCI NT business, whatever networking day. We visit your office or we do a talk. We invite you to come. Then the impression become lower, 80 cents. 50 cents. We calculate for them like that. Okay? 50 cents per impression. Okay. No? Break it down for them. Break it down for them. 1 ringgit per impression. Okay. No? Okay lah. Member development ma, you say. So it's very important. You always tell them the goal. Member development. Right? What's the value I can give you back? This is the value. Yeah. And then sometimes we try to leverage to do bigger project. The bigger the project you have, the easier to get sponsor. When I was in Lead Tropicana, I tell them, Lead Tropicana has 50 members. We do 3 impactful projects per year, 10 trainings in a year. Total impact, maybe I can give you 300, 400 impression lah. Let's say lah. Not very exciting. Versus when I'm area chairman. I'm the area chairman of Central South. I manage all the chapter from Kuala Lumpur to Johor Bahru. We are the largest area in JCI Malaysia. We constitute 52% of members in JCI Malaysia. You want me open doors for you? Wow, different story, right? So we try to create that script, how to make it something wow for them. And this can be done together with, especially at your impactful project, you can use it to create wow. NT has been around for 10 years. Some of our award-winning projects are blah, blah, blah. Okay? Calculating impression. That's how we scam money. Sorry. That's how we get sponsor. Say wrongly. Say wrongly. Oops. Okay. Yeah, that's right. Then we start monitoring. The cash flow is the part. Monitoring. Monitor cash flow. Right? Okay. Why do we need to monitor result? Why leh? So that we know when we will fail. Before we fail, we already know. Yeah. We highlight unexpected results. We provide information for decision making. We always need information on. I tell you, example. OC says, dear board, we need to change venue. Venue very expensive. Need to change. How to make decision? Make decision based on information, not money. You look back at the balance your project account have. So project account allows for a better venue or a cheaper venue or don't do. Okay, or postpone. So this is based on information. The information should come from where? Actually, come from bank account is the most realistic lah, if you ask me, right? For example, in JCI, we always have this problem. Members, we want to organize something, but we kind of targeted 200 packs will come for IAB. But then, this is IAB in March. Number of registered packs, 30. Two, right? After that, 30. And then here is IB, you know. How? Yeah, kanjong. That's why everybody stress. Then only push. Then got at least 170, 180. Then okay lah. You know, or 200 or 220. So we have to plan early. You want to push, you push early. Oh, if not, everybody heart attack. Then you ask the member, why you never renew? I just had a heart attack last year. How to renew? Okay. Identify problems or unmet needs. Okay, in JCI, we are also very special. We are like a Superman. Got problem, no worries, we can settle one. Yeah, the event tomorrow, today got problem, no problem, we just settle. Right? I really think we are superhuman because when you do national project, it's the same thing. Okay. It also to highlight issues of sustainability, costing issue, effectiveness or relevance, and identify ways to improve performance. Okay, so this is why you need to monitor results. Okay, and then risk analysis. Okay, risk analysis. We learn how to take a balanced view based on the probability impact of the risk. What are the chances the project will fail? What are the chances? All right, and then all high risks are addressed and controlled. Monitor the risk, notify stakeholders when it's risky. And I will show you the next slide. This is risk management. Every time you do project, these three things will appear. Number one, deliverable. What to deliver? Can deliver or not? Cost. And then time. These are always the risk. No venue, right? Venue too expensive. Venue too less time, cannot find venue. This is managing risk is managing quality. Okay, managing risk is managing quality. Sometimes, if the project is not too high impact, chincai do get it done. We call this the triple constant. Just
what is the trick to managing risk? Let's answer this by setting up a scenario. In previous videos, we've defined risk as the effect of uncertainty on objectives.
yeah.
We've assumed that
Should I do the Bluetooth, right? What's the name of your Bluetooth?
Speaker.
Yeah. Nearby devices. SRS. Okay. I try again. This is the only video in the presentation.
ever wondered what is the trick?
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Ever wondered what is the trick to managing risk? Let's answer this by setting up a scenario. In previous videos, we've defined risk as the effect of uncertainty on objectives. And we've assumed that this is you over here on the left, and your objective is to reach the target over here on the right. We then imagine uncertainty as everything that lies between you and your objective. So back to the question, what is the trick to managing risk? Well, it's all about controls. In risk management, we describe a control as a measure that maintains and modifies risk. And controls include, but not limited to, any process, procedure, policy, device, or practice. In our scenario, we can visualize a control as your preferred weapon of choice that you can use to tackle and modify the uncertainty that lies between you and your objective. So now, let's bring this idea to life. What if in your mission to reach your objective, you're faced with the uncertainty of a heavy rainstorm? Perhaps your weapon of choice would be an umbrella. It would help ensure that you got there in the same state as when you left, that is, dry and warm. But why stop at one control? Perhaps you could introduce more controls, such as a set of gum boots. That way your feet would stay dry and warm too. Want extra certainty? You could wear a rain jacket as well. You could also create a personal policy for yourself. You could choose to only venture outdoors on rainy days. if you're properly attired with umbrella, boots, and jacket. So now I'd like to conclude with a question for you to ponder. We're now armed with 4 unique controls to help you manage the uncertainty of bad weather. But how effective are your controls? And are all controls the same?
Manage risk must have certain policies, procedures, agreement. Take care of yourself first. Partnership agreement. That's why venue, when you do it with big venue, hotel, all these things, they always make you sign the quotation, right? Sign the invoice. That's how they manage the risk. Okay, so sponsorship. If you don't have certain sponsorship agreement, things to deliver, things we want from them, end up there is very high risk. They may not. Sometimes sponsors, right? If you want a lot of money, we don't ask for one go. We ask them pay 3 months. I want to raise 30,000 from you, but you pay 3 months. Maybe February you pay 10K, April pay 10K, June pay 10K. Okay ma? Okay, on. But if don't have agreement, habis oh. So these are the things, right? You can make it flexible. Okay, sometimes we want to make it flexible for things to work, but you need control to measure the risk. Okay, a lot of times when I talk about sponsorship, I want 30K sponsorship. Can this person do 30K? Can, but not pay now. Not pay end of this month. Not pay one shot. Be creative. Okay, when it comes to finance, always do the BNPL. What's BNPL? Buy now, pay later. Commit, sign. Never mind, I take 10K from you next month. Right? Now you give me a logo, I feature you now. So you must make sure your agreement is very strong. Last time, how I get one sponsor, she promised me 5,000. After that, she disappeared, never reply, nothing. But we want to print banner, want to print backdrop. In the end, my graphic designer said, don't care, just put the logo there, then Cynthia, you can talk to her again. I said, okay lah. I also very scared. I talked to her again. Excuse me, we already prepared everything for you. Is it okay to proceed? She saw her logo there. It's one of the bakers logo. Top 3 bakers logo. Okay. Then I just follow up payment, follow up. I think take me another 1 to 2 weeks. At least I get my payment. At least I get payment lah. Sponsorship director, you really must be a hustler. Hustler to get money. Okay. Level of risk. How do you know the level of risk in your project? Different risk got different level. You manage your teammate, there's a risk also. There's a risk they don't do work. Right? You manage your partner, there's a risk they don't do work also. So how do you manage different level of risk? Okay? Your project is at risk when you are missing deadlines. Everything don't hit. You are missing out the key metrics. What is your key metrics? Maybe your key metrics is money. Maybe your key metrics is sign up, ticket sign up. Those are your key metrics. Right? Your committee members are losing interest. They're starting to slack, not so responsive. These are the red flag. Okay? Your team is unclear about the goals, the milestone and timeline. God man? Yes man, you need me to do this man? Then you know already, red flag. Okay? So as an OC, we need to see where is the red flag. So far okay?
Yes.
Okay. Step 10. When project is done, do a postmortem. Okay? Do the postmortem. We evaluate the project to measure if the objectives achieved. If the impact is there. How to improve. These are the postmortem evaluation. Okay? Evaluation, who should do the evaluation? Is the stakeholders. Okay, what should be evaluated on? Effectiveness. Did we really make the impact? Did we make the right impact? Did we make good use of our time? Nobody waste time here. Did the team work well? Was the project understood? How many people did we impact? I think it's here, right? What should be evaluated? After this, curious, how do you do a postmortem report? Do you have a structure of your postmortem report? Template. You have a template lah. Okay. So basically, it's maybe the same as a proposal. It's just the difference is, what can you be done better? Yeah, how can you improve? Step 11, after you do post-mortem, you prepare to do handover. This is OC punya responsibility. If not, who do handover? Takkan the president do handover, right? So it's the OC have to do handover. So you evaluate all these results. This is for handover. Okay? Who should evaluate the results? Impartial people in the evaluation. Impartial means people who are not involved but can observe. They observe it. They observe your project. They also can do evaluation. Okay? Then, all good. Okay. Learn something?
Yes.
Now it's time for lunch. I'll pass the floor back to MC.
Okay.
Yeah.